Arsenal fans, are you ready for a roller coaster of a season? Because the 2025-26 Premier League schedule has just dropped, and it's brutal. The Gunners open the season at Old Trafford, face the champions Liverpool at Anfield just 2 weeks later, and throw in clashes with City and Newcastle, all in the first few weeks. Add in huge transfer moves, coaching departures, and rival clubs sniffing around Hale End stars, and you've got the most dramatic Arsenal summer in years. This isn't just news, this is war prep for one of the most defining Arsenal seasons of the decade. Let's break it down. August 17th, it begins. Arsenal head to Manchester United at Old Trafford. It's a Sunday blockbuster at 4:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. But there's no time to settle. A week later, they host newly promoted but dangerous Leeds United. Sounds manageable, right? Wait until August 30th, a trip to Anfield to face the reigning champions Liverpool. That's 3 games, 2 title contenders, and 1 baptism by fire. And September? No mercy. Manchester City come to the Emirates on September 20th, and then it's off to Newcastle a week later. Arsenal's opening 6 matches are, statistically, the toughest in the league based on last season's standings. That's not just bad luck, that's a mountain to climb. Circle your calendars, November 22nd, the first North London derby. Tottenham visit the Emirates in what promises to be a spicy clash. The return leg? February 21st. That's deep in the title race phase, if Arsenal's still in it. Festive fixtures? Forget about taking it easy. Arsenal host Brighton on December 27th and Aston Villa 3 days later on the 30th. Then it's Liverpool again on January 7th, and a massive trip to City on April 18th. The final stretch? Burnley at home on May 17th, West Ham away May 9th, and the season wraps at Crystal Palace on May 24th. Every single one of those games could decide European qualification, or even a title run. Behind the scenes, change is also sweeping through the Arsenal ranks. Assistant coach Carlos Cuesta has left the club to take over as Parma's head coach in Serie A. Just 29 years old, Cuesta becomes the youngest head coach in Italy since World War II. His message on Instagram was emotional, praising Mikel Arteta's mentorship and support. "You've taught me a lot, and I will carry it with me always. Thank you for your courage, leadership, and humanity." Cuesta's exit is more than symbolic, he's been instrumental in Arsenal's tactical planning. Now, Arteta must retool his backroom staff, and fast. In transfer news, Arsenal are monitoring Chelsea forward Noni Madueke. The 23-year-old England international had 11 goals and 5 assists last season. Contracted until 2030, Chelsea won't let him go cheaply, but Arsenal are watching closely. Madueke's pace, creativity, and flexibility across the front line make him a mouth-watering prospect. Would Chelsea sell to a rival? Maybe not. But in football, the right bid can change everything. Hale End is shining brighter than ever. Nwaneri and Nwaneri Lewis-Skelly have both been shortlisted for the PFA Young Player of the Year award. Nwaneri played 26 games, netting 4 and assisting 2. Lewis-Skelly? 22 appearances, a goal, and a senior England call-up. They're not just the future. They're the now. Arsenal's strategy of blending youth with experience is paying off, and the world is taking notice. Arsenal's hunt for a goalkeeper hit a snag. Garcia, long rumored to be on Arsenal's shortlist, has signed for Barcelona. The £21.4 million deal triggered his release clause, and now the 24-year-old will play at the Camp Nou until 2031. What does that mean for Arsenal? Expect them to keep Raya and potentially explore other goalkeeping options later in the window. Arsenal aren't just battling opponents, they're fighting to rewrite their legacy. This fixture list is merciless. But so was 2003-04. So was 1989. So was every time Arsenal were counted out and came back roaring. With a hungry youth core, strategic signings, and Mikel Arteta's iron vision, the Gunners aren't backing down, they're rising up. Will it end in silverware? Champions League glory? A new dynasty? That's what we're about to find out. So Arsenal fans, gear up. The storm is coming. But so is the fight. Let us know in the comments where you think we'll finish. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because this season could change everything. COYG.